Hey my friends, it's your friend Kevin. Welcome everybody today on this special Valentine's Day. I don't know what's special about it, but everybody seems to celebrate love. So with that said, I love you, and this is your card of the day. Alright my friends, this is a take 2 on this video. My camera was having trouble focusing. It kept pulsing in and out, as some of you have known before. Alright, we are using the Archangel Power Tarot deck by Radleigh Valentine. Looks like this in the box. And we are using the Divine Masters Oracle deck by Kyle Gray with illustrations by Jennifer Hawkard. It looks like this. Okay, so here we go. Commander Ashtar. Oh, my isms. Gratitude is the engine and love is the fuel. This is Valentine's Day, and I think we should, oh, here it goes. I think we should honor ourselves and those we love with the idea of loving ourselves first and then letting that pulsate out to other people. All right, so Commander Ashtar is in leadership mode. He's been with us for 2 weeks in a row right now. He's talking about it's time to evolve. Trust your ability to guide other people. And I would say that's pretty true. All right, so let's go. Beatrice and Gertrude. How many times do you want me to shuffle? I am not shuffling 14 times. 7. Okay, there you go. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And last one, whoop, that one slid out, 7. I'm going to use it. And I'm also going to pick another one. Whoop. Well, they just, I don't know if that's my sloppy shuffling or they just want me to do a reading with these cards, which I probably can. So let's see where we go. Oh, there's a whole bunch. I don't know if I want to read all these. We'll choose this one. That was sloppy shuffling. So let's go with the first card that popped up, which is this card. 8 of Ariel. Talks about where we are right now is taking great pride in the excellent work that we're doing and keep doing what we do well. Consider getting additional education and training, which is what Commander Ashtar has been advocating all week. And I think we've had 2 cards from Archangel Michael this week. Go back to those videos and watch them if you are unsure. This is what the situation is at the moment. We're in a 6th day. And the 6th day talks about being responsible, about selflessness, being loving, being parental, helping others, helping ourselves, rather than getting caught up in too much of the details. A 5 number, which was yesterday's number, has us embracing change and being on this journey toward change, on towards something more wonderful. However, there's also the tendency to keep spinning the wheels in the opposing direction. So the knowledge of we're on the right path, we just might need to learn something else. We just may need to pay attention to a bit more detail. We just may need to look at the trajectory forward and make sure things are lined up, that we've got a solid goal in mind. And there's nothing wrong with changing those goals. Just make sure the goal is clear. Right, so let's see where we go from here. So the 6 of Raphael is about healing, about love. It's a number 6. So it comes to embracing the inner child, embracing the fun side of learning something new, embracing the fun side of being on this journey of change. Look for new friends and rekindle relationships that are actually working. I'm going to sort of suggest that we find a way to reinforce the love and romance and friendships that we have with those we've known for a long time, and then discard anything that is counterintuitive to that. I'm not saying just tell somebody, okay, thank you very much, I'm done with you. I'm saying the 6 of Raphael is embracing that inner child, and children in the playground are always finding new friends. It doesn't take long for a child who perhaps feels like their friendships they've outgrown these friendships, that they move on to new friendships. What I'm also saying here is some of the friendships that were with us a while ago, and it could be, I don't know, a year ago, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, even before the global pandemic, may re-enter our lives, and we may be surprised to find out what they've done with their life, how their life has changed and been impacted, and they in turn may be surprised by your life, how your life has changed and been impacted. Let's see what oh gosh, here we go, change your life. It's interesting to note that I was listening to an astrology podcast that talked about the Mars-Pluto conjunction having not been in this same position of Aquarius for either 140 or 170 years. It was more than a century. I did not pay attention to what happened a century ago, so we could go back to 1924. And if you look at 1924, which was just 100 years ago, we had the flappers, we had Art Deco. We were sort of right up in the front of the Great Depression of the 1930s. And so that was 100 years ago. You backtrack another 40 or another 30 or even 70 before that, and we had great changes. There is sudden revelations that are coming up, and I'm getting goosebumps here, so I know that there's a reason why these cards showed up as they did. The sudden revelations that are popping up will be affecting some people greatly, and they will be affecting other people not so greatly. There's two ways of looking at change, internally and externally. The external change is what happens, I don't know, there was a house on the corner yesterday, now it's gone. That's an external change. An external change could be, the CEO decided to step down from the position because blah, 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 blah happened. There's an awful lot that goes on when people either get bored, get complacent, get stuck, get this, get that, and they invoke change. Changes, whether it's internal or external, they are inevitable. And there is this other quote that says growth is optional, or this and that is optional. I think growth is also inevitable. It is really challenging not to grow during change. If we choose not to grow, we choose not to accept the change, if we choose not to move with our own tide in and out, we're going to get stuck. Stuck in the fear, stuck in the resentment, stuck in the anger, stuck in the this, stuck in the that. And you all may know people who are stuck with how things should be, were, aren't anymore, didn't happen. That is a really tough place to be in. So when we're talking about nurturing, dutiful, being responsible, being self-sacrificing, all of those things, it is, do the changes that you're experiencing line up with the plan that you have for going forward? And are you able to continue with your leadership with that happening, if I'm making sense? Let me go over to Gertrude and Beatrice. Gertrude is saying there's no accident with those cards falling out, so stop telling... She's so ratchet. Stop telling yourself you are not good at shuffling. Well, with that said, I'm going to pull the other 3 cards that fell out with them to see. I'm curious now. And here they are. I just put them to the... Well, let me go over here. Here they are. I just put them on the side of the desk, the ones that fell out. So, no particular order. 6 of Michael. We got 2 6s. Michael, voice of reason. protecting. Look at all these laser beams going. He is flying up over the troubled waters, and it is a number 6. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. That means if your plans aren't going with what the changes are happening, you've got to make new plans, and he's supporting them. Let's see what else we've got going on. The 9 of Raphael, another healing card. Make a wish. Dreams come true in reality. A joyful time of life. And here we're seeing Aladdin on the beach, bringing us confidence. And look, I think that Aladdin might be Bradley Valentine, because here we've got one of his lovely dogs. Dreams become reality, and it's a joyful time of life. So this is changing your life for the better. Changing your life because what's been happening isn't working for you, for everybody else. Let's see what the final outcome is. The Magician. So what I love about this is, let me go back over to Gertrude and Beatrice, who say how many times you got to shuffle, and then when what I would consider to be a calamity of cards, which is a mess. I decided, well, look, I can't read all of them at once, but I can, and I did. That's what they call about change. There's this idea that we're not able to do something. It's a bit like, I'm second guessing what's going on here. And then I ask these two wonderful energies, tell me what I need to do, read them. And so in reading these 6 cards, doing a 6-card spread, we get the fact that no matter what is changing around us, work on what's changing on the inside of us and go with it. Beatrice says, give up the need to control everything. There's a part of all of us that when these external changes happen, and I've just got all these angel bumps, when these external changes happen, and there's a lot that's going to happen, there will be, I've turned off the news, so I'm not watching any of it. Yesterday I was in a spa treating myself and I happened to catch these ladies that have these big screen TVs on, and there was one of those afternoon news talk, I call it bibbledy babble shows on, where they're not really saying anything, they're just moving from story to story to story without any theme in it. Anyway, the ticker tape crap was going on along the bottom, and it was talking about the Senate was saying one thing and it was going to the House and they were probably going to block it, and then there was all these bibbidi-babbidi people came on and did their thing. I wasn't really paying attention because, to be quite honest with my friends, it makes no sense. It doesn't really. I have kind of thought of I think, how does anybody in this world make sense of, okay, this group of people say this is what we're going to do, and we're going to pass this, and we're going to let this go through. And this group of people say, oh, no, you don't. And it goes like this. It goes like this. And I feel like, well, look, when I know my grass is long outside, I got to get the lawnmower out and cut it. I don't need my neighbour saying, no, you don't need to be cutting that grass today. It's the same thing. It's a bit like, I want to turn the oven on because I'm going to bake something. Oh, no. You're using electricity, or you're using gas, or you're using resources. Look, how do you manage any of that? This is what I'm talking about, being stuck. Stuck in the... It's like a carousel ride that goes backwards, and people are trying to navigate the backward movement of the carousel. Just be grateful that you're not on that carousel and you're not riding with all those passengers not knowing if it's ever going to stop. Get off of it and take a look at exactly what's going on around you. Then get your little adapters and tend your little adapters, and then use your magical powers to say, I need to vibrate with a different energy. I need to find some new friends. I need to celebrate life with gratitude and find the fuel of love that sets me forward. This is what leadership and the Commander Ashtar is talking about. When you act like you've got yourself together, which you do, And when you are listening to your inner voice and your higher wisdom, which you are, most everything lines up. It is when we hold on to the details too much, the 6th day, that things get a little cattywampus. So it's a bit like compromise, adaptability, and learning that in a month from now, everything that we know and do and see and the people that we trust and whatever that looks like is going to be different. It is, because it was different a month ago. It was different in November last. Just saying. Anyway, I got to go going on with my day. Whatever you do today, continue that feeling of love in here for yourself. Surround yourself with pale pink and white. If you want to go red, go red. If you go red, it's pretty dynamic. Bring in Archangel Jophiel, who wants to show you the beauty in everything. And until tomorrow, much love and gratitude. Take care. Bye for now. Hey everybody, we hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with all your friends. Here's a QR code if you decide you'd like to get a private personal reading with me. I'm available most evenings and on the weekends. Just go over to the website, book in what session, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and then fill in the contact information and I'll be back in touch. And if you feel kind enough, here is a link to my donation button. Energy exchange of any amount is always gratefully received. Until next time, be well, be blessed, and thanks so much for watching. Bye.